Good evening. Welcome to Bizworld. Malaysia is on course to register a strong economic turnaround in 2021, driven by massive fiscal and monetary measures, a low base effect, and a rebound in global growth. Public Investment Bank Berhad said the ringgit and capital markets would also recover, consistent with renewed investor sentiment towards the emerging markets. The bank said investors' sentiment is likely to get a boost by the prospect of more than one vaccine approved for COVID-19. This will further increase the global coverage against the pandemic, thus stimulating global growth momentum. The private sector will remain as the main growth driver, with private consumption set to grow above the historical average, driven by massive pro-consumption initiatives rolled out in 2020 and 2021. The GDP is expected to grow by 6.2% in 2021, compared with an estimated contraction of 4.7% this year. The Malaysian bond market experienced its seventh straight month of net foreign inflow in November at 1.9 billion ringgit. According to RAM Rating Services Sdn Berhad, it was led by Malaysian Government Securities (MGS) and Government Investment Issues (GII) at 2.7 billion ringgit. In a statement, the agency said solid foreign appetite raised the year-to-date inflow by 25% to 14.8 billion ringgit as at the end of November. Foreign holdings as a percentage of total bonds outstanding rose to 13.6%, the highest level since January 2020. This was underpinned by improving sentiments and yield hunt amid low global interest rates. While foreign demand remained steady, overall yields still grew.
Just 2%. That's the creative industry's contribution to Malaysia's GDP. With 2021 declared as the International Year of Creative Economy, how can Malaysia have a sustainable and thriving creative industry to boost its significance? Malaysia's largely untapped creative economy on Money Matters this Saturday with me, Timina Kausji, only on TV3.
Total vehicle sales continued its upward trajectory for the sixth consecutive month in November, rising 7.4% to 56,489 units from 52,584 units in the same period last year. Despite the year-on-year pickup in sales, November's total industry volume, TIV, was 0.3% lower on a month-on-month basis compared with October. The Malaysian Automotive Association (MAA) said sales in November was spurred by the government's sales tax exemption incentive for passenger vehicles and new model launches. As at November, the TIV is still far off compared with last year, with total sales standing at 454,708 units compared with 549,439 units in the previous corresponding period. On the outlook for December, the MAA said sales volume is expected to be much higher than November's. The Malaysian Association of Tour and Travel Agents, MATA, has signed an agreement with Bureau Veritas to deploy the Travel Safe Malaysia Hygiene Excellence and Safety Label program to support the operational restart activities of the travel and tour industry. The positioning of Malaysia as a safe country will encourage future travellers to choose Malaysia once travelling resumes, with borders being open to international visitors. MATA President Datuk Tan Kok Leang said the Travel Safe Malaysia program is supported by the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, MOTAC. It will be offered to all MATA members through field audits to ensure that appropriate health, safety and hygiene procedures and processes are in place. This is also in line with globally recognized best practices and recommendations related to preventive measures for a safer business restart after the COVID-19 lockdown period. As the COVID-19 pandemic evolves with time, Datuk Tan said new tourism strategies are needed to create travel demand, taking into consideration safety and health protocols. Maybank Islamic Berhad has launched a new Islamic corporate card, the first in the market that channels a percentage of customer spending to charity. Its CEO, Datuk Muhammad Rafiq Merican, said the bank expects to issue about 45,000 cards within the next 5 years. He added that Maybank Islamic will contribute 0.1% of all customer spending on overseas merchants, such as eBay, Amazon and Apple Store, to selected charity bodies. The card also provides a digital Sharia-compliant payment platform to assist businesses in the management and planning of their operations. Card members will receive a cashback for retail and online purchases. The newly launched card is aimed at meeting the increasing demand by Sharia-compliant and halal-conscious businesses. And that wraps up Bizworld. I'm Liyana Hassanel. Thank you for investing your time with us and keep tuning in to TV Tiga.